Hi guys, Judy here. Just going to give you a quick recap. It's kind of hard to breathe right now. I'm sorry. Okay, so today's Friday the 13th, and the fires are burning. Please, I'll put a BP Earthwatch video in my description box. What he's saying is absolutely true. It's not good. There is an agenda here, and that's okay. God's allowing it. He's allowing it to burn. That's what he told me. He said that it would burn, but there'd be pockets of his glory, safe zones, and I'm one of those safe zones. And yes, it's crazy to stay. I wouldn't stay. I wouldn't tell anyone to stay. If you have somewhere to go, you need to get out of here because it's, in every way, it's bad. There's ashes coming down. You know, you have to keep changing your clothes. You have to keep washing your pets. You're not even supposed to go outside. My lungs hurt. And I trust God through it all. But I guess it's towards the end of the day, and I had to go out and run some errands, and I couldn't help but be in it, and so there you have it. So, and I had my mask on. Everyone wears masks. A lot of people are wearing them inside as well. That's why I got these purifiers. Only one came in. The other two didn't make it. He apologized and said he'd refund my money, or I could wait and see if they will. I think what's happening is people are just taking them right off the truck. I don't know, but he apologized, and so we have one purifier. But here's why I'm making this video. It's really bad. It's not good, but God is good. And I'm only staying because he gave me a direct order on Tuesday night. He kept me up all night. And I have a sign, and I made a video, and you can go see the video if you're interested. And it's really, this is the last hour. The worst that can happen is I would die. And we already know how to do it in a fire. And you just breathe in. If you know you're not going to escape it, you just breathe in as much smoke as you can so that you pass out. And when the fire burns you, you won't feel it. Okay, that's what you do. We've already gone through that. My son and I, we've talked about it. We prayed again today. I'm asking the Lord every day just to confirm that he wants us to stay, because it is bad, you guys, and it's not going to get better. And if the winds blow to 70 like they're supposed to tonight into tomorrow, it'll just be a blowtorch like you saw in that other and like you saw in Santa Rosa, and we're right there. And so it'll just blow because we're in the next line of the blowtorch. But God told me he told me it won't happen to this area. So but my faith and what my eyes are seeing are two different things. He told me I'd be breathing the very air of heaven, and yet I'm still being affected. So I believe his word. I just don't know when it's going to manifest. And maybe that's because I'll be breathing the air of heaven when I go up in the rapture, up out of the flames. But for now, I'm in a human tent, and I'm declaring that I'm going to breathe well, and I'm believing all your guys' words. And I actually was breathing well today. God gave me a direction to go to yoga, and that really helped. But now towards the end of the day, it's bad again, and it's probably because I had to go out. But I had my mask on. It only takes out 95% of the particulate, so apparently the 5% really bother me because I already have a breathing issue. But it doesn't really matter. At times like this, we have to look at the spirit. What's God saying? And I keep consulting him, and my son did too. We held hands tonight again. We asked the Lord. I said, son, I can fly you over to Mariann's in South Carolina. You can go. You can be safe. If you don't have the faith for this, you do not have to stay. And he prayed, and I said, ask God and go with what you first hear, because that's him. And he heard him say yes. So he's in it with me. And, you know, I know what he told me, and I'm not enjoying this, but I'm enjoying the peace that I have from God in the midst of this, but I'm not enjoying it. But a lot of what God has me do, I don't always enjoy it. So I've learned to obey him, because I know in the end I will. But I don't always enjoy everything, but I'm a true bride. I don't just use God for his benefits. I serve him when it's not comfortable as well. And I've been doing that for a very long time, but I always know that it always ends up all good. So that's why I have some wherewithal. I know that he oftentimes tells me to do things that I don't want to do, and when I obey, it's wonderful, because at any moment he will not hate me if I decide to fly up out of here and say I don't have faith for this anymore. He'll still love me, but I'm not going to do that, because everyone's praying for me, and I feel your guys' prayers. He told me to stay. I'm staying. And The worst that can happen is we die of smoke inhalation, because I'm not going to burn to death. That hurts. So we're going to pass out and then let it burn you. And that's just something you have to face when you're in these situations. You just have to know. But God said we won't die. It's just that the flames are very close, guys. And this is all very real. It's horrible. Okay, so my sister's a nurse, so she talks with nurses and doctors, and many of nurses and doctors that she knows have lost everything. I'm a teacher, so I know about the teachers in my area. I know a lot of teachers, and I've been texting with quite a few, but 50 of them lost everything so far, and we're still counting. One of them that's really sweet at our school lost her barn and her house and her horse, who she loved so much. I just want to cry because anyway, it's very hard. Tomorrow, so God had funny directions for me today. I'm like, how can you be worried about my looks at a time like this? He's my funny Jesus. He's my best friend. But he's like, you need to get up. You need to go to yoga. You need to brush your hair. You need to go buy some makeup. I mean, literally, he was like, get that powder because I ran out of powder and I never bought more powder because, like, I just don't care, honestly. I used to be so vain, I'm not going to lie. I used to always make sure I was very well manicured and looked good, okay? Since he fell on my son, I didn't care anymore. I was like, oh, we're going home. That's so much work to keep this body, looking great, but it's funny. He cares. He was like, and he even told me he wanted me to get it colored. I'm just like, really? Because I think my hairstylist lost her house because she was right in the area. I'm afraid to text her because I don't want to hear it because I've known her for 8 years now, and I'm afraid to go over there, but I'm gonna have to call tomorrow if we're here, if we're not taken and translated. I will be making a video every day to update you guys. So if you don't hear from me for one day, I've been translated. Okay, because my sister, frankly, she's distracted with the fire and with work. She might not make a video. So, I mean, honestly, I promise you guys I will make a video every day, even if I just get on here and say, hey guys, it's me. I can't talk. I gotta go, but I'm still here. Okay, because I'm telling you, God showed my son there's a translation that occurs before the final worldwide rapture, and he told my son it would be no more than a week. They would be no more than a week apart. So I think many of you listening are being translated as well. Many people are being translated. They just don't know it. Ask him. And so you might not even need to wait for my video because you're going too. But I mean, I kind of liken it to an elope. And when people elope, they just can't wait to see each other, so they get taken a little early. But anyway, you can hear the other phone. You guys hear it? It's all the alerts. That's the updates of the fire. Just my phone goes off all day with all the alerts. I am on different sheriff ones and here and there, and it's just so crazy. Anyway, we will be volunteering to. Okay, so here's the plan. If we wake up here, God told me he wants me to make it a priority. He wants me to go to yoga. He wants me to breathe in my essential oils. He told me to go get to Costco and get a bunch of salad. I was doing the weirdest things today. It was weird. I just went to Costco to get rice, and I started putting things in my cart, and it wasn't even me because I don't even think like this. I just went to go get 2 things of rice because I eat rice and beans, and I cook other stuff for my son, but that's just what I eat. I'm just always been like that. I'm just kind of healthy and simple, and plus it's cheaper. But and I went to go get 2 big bags of the organic rice, and I put in blankets. I bought 2 blankets. I mean, this isn't normally what I would do. I grabbed a pair of boots that were on sale that were like these soft kind that would be easy to stand and walk in, and I kept putting things back, going, why am I doing this? But I know better because it was him, but I was arguing, but then I would put it back. I'm like, okay, I'll get it. And then I went to the vegetable section, and because it was on the way to the rice, because I was like, just get me out of here. I only came to get rice. And I started grabbing, I grabbed 4 or 5 bags of salad. The Lord was like, eat salad, eat salad, eat salad. And I don't know, I'm going to have to go look up what greens and chlorophyll have to do with smoke inhalation. But what do you want to bet? It's supposed to help you, I bet. I'm going to go look it up. And he had me grab, this is weird. more salt. We had salt, but he wanted me to get more. He had me and it was him, because I was like, this is not what I came in here for. I came in here expecting to spend under $30. But it was him, and I just thought it was so odd, and I'm excited about that. I'm definitely having moments of really strong faith, and then I have moments of breakdowns, because it's very hard to just, everyone's wearing masks. It's just smoke everywhere. There's ash falling. You have to keep changing your clothes. It's hard to breathe. You can't go outside, only just for a few seconds. My cats smell like smoke. My dog smells like smoke. I got to keep washing them, and it's just horrible. It's hell. But God is sustaining me, and he wants me to he said, I want you to get your hair done, go to yoga, here, get some powder. I mean, really, I could feel him. And my son was so cute, because yesterday he goes, Mom, listen, you really should just change your clothes and take a shower. And I was like, I know, but I was so overwhelmed, and all the things I've been having to do, I just been forgetting about that. And it was like the Lord was like, no more. So I took like 3 showers, because I went to yoga, and then the reality is we're fenced in by fire, and if these winds kick up to 70, it's going to be a blowtorch. No one's going to have time to get out. So, the Lord, we're at his mercy, and I believe what he told me. And so I feel like Aaron, you know how they were holding up his hands, or was it Moses? I forget. I think it was Aaron. They had to keep holding up his hands, or was Aaron holding up Moses' hands? I don't remember, but you had to keep holding up his hands. That's what I feel like. And when I get too tired to rebuke the winds, I ask my friend Marianne, could she rebuke them? Because I need to go to sleep now. So if you guys could just please, when I sleep, if you're in a different time zone, if you can rebuke the winds and command them to go where the Lord sends them, but away from the bride. Because I don't want anyone to burn, but God told me it's going to burn. So I just pray his will be done. Okay. And I've even prayed your will be done. I'm willing to die before the rapture. It's fine. But he said, no, I mean, you're going alive. You're going to carry my glory. How can you carry it if you're dead? So, but I mean, it looks like the possibility of dying is, I've just had to face it. Let's just face it. It's real. The videos are real. Nothing is fake news. Everything you're seeing is real. And if you really want to see what we're going through, go to Chron, CHRON 4 streaming. Chron 4 streaming. That's our local news station. It's channel 4, Chron News 4 streaming. And you can see all kinds of stuff. I just quit watching it because I don't want to know. Tomorrow, if we're here, I'm going to yoga. Then my son and I are going to volunteer at the hotel to pass out supplies and to give people hugs. And the hotel asked they need people, even if you can only come for half an hour. And that's right down the street from my house. So I felt like the Lord said, yeah, go do that. And then come back home, because I have a ton to do at home. The house is still turned upside down because of everything going on. So I still have things to tend to at home, but our days have been full. I mean, you're stuck inside, but it's just, there's a lot to do in a disaster. And then plus any moment I get, I try to sit down and just let my heart rest. Because, I have a heart issue, and many of you do. I know many people are having different health issues, and we just give him our issues, and we thank him. I have his peace, joy, love, and strength. But, don't be mistaken by my videos that I'm not. Marianne, you should put in the comment section, yes, she has nervous breakdowns. I'm real, okay? And I apologize to my son sometimes, because I snap sometimes, and I snapped a couple times today, and he'll tell you, no, she's real. She's not an angel, but she tries, I try, guys. I try, but listen, I'm being tested, and we all are that are in this situation. Everyone is. It's very trying, and everything in me wants to get up and go, but I want to take the highest call, and it's going to be fun, okay? And it is fun, but it's not. You get what I'm saying? It's so praise the Lord. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. I will make a video every day. If you don't hear when I got taken, I'll try to make them right in the morning, and then I'll try to do one at night if I can. I love you guys, and thank you for your prayers. And some of you have donated through Redeem 44's video, and I can't thank you enough. Bye.